In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to clone a GitHub project locally. Let's start by opening the GitHub project. In your browser, go to github.com/octocat/hello-world. Once the page loads, confirm that the repository header says octocat/hello-world and that the code tab shows a README file listed inside. Now let's copy the HTTPS clone address. Click the green code button that sits just above the repository file list. When the clone panel opens, click HTTPS at the top of that panel to make sure you're using the HTTPS address. Then click the copy URL to clipboard icon, which sits just to the right of the repository address. Next, let's open GitHub Desktop's clone dialog. Open your Start menu and search for GitHub, then click GitHub in the app results to launch it. Once GitHub Desktop is open, look at the upper left menu bar and click File. From the File menu that drops down, click Clone Repository. Now let's create the local clone. At the top of the Clone a Repository dialog, click the URL tab so you can paste in the address directly. Click inside the repository URL field to place your cursor there. Then paste the address you copied earlier from GitHub, and the field will fill in with the hello-world repository URL. Below that, take a moment to review the local path shown in the dialog. This is where GitHub Desktop will create a new hello-world folder to hold the project files on your computer. When you're happy with the location, click Clone at the bottom of the dialog to begin the download. Wait a few moments for GitHub Desktop to finish pulling down the repository and open it inside the app. Now let's confirm the project is stored locally. Look at the top of the GitHub Desktop window and confirm that it shows hello-world as the current repository, with master listed as the current branch. Then click Show and Explore inside the GitHub Desktop window to jump straight to the folder on your computer. Confirm that File Explorer opens the local hello-world folder and that the README file is visible inside. GitHub Desktop now tracks the cloned hello-world repository, and File Explorer shows its files in a local folder on the computer. The online repository will remain unchanged until any local work is committed and pushed later. Congratulations! You successfully cloned a GitHub project to your machine.